there. How you doing? I just to be to be quite honest with you, chat. To be quite honest with you, I haven't been motivated to do my channel in the last couple of days. I just like for a couple of days there, I felt like, and I don't like using the word quit, but like I'm not really motivated to do my channel anymore. I'm not motivated to like deliver deliver that message to you every day. Um, the last couple of days have been kind of unusual for me. A lot of stuff happening behind the scenes with family and my kids and that sort of stuff. Like this morning, you ever drop your kids off and you're like, I could have done better? You know, I dropped them off today at school. Like I pride myself on like a clean drop, like you're in the military, right? And you're getting ready to like jump out of a plane and everyone's ready to go and geared up to jump out of that plane, right? That's kind of how I feel like in my mind's eye. Like that's how I want it to go when I drive up my kids. Like I press the button on my car to unlock the car. We all file out on the right. I ask if there's any questions, like I'm a team leader, right? And I'm checking the bags of all my guys, making sure they're good, and then they can drop out of the plane. And then my son's like, "Stop yelling, Dad! Stop yelling! You're being rude. You're loud." And I was like, "Yeah, I know. I'm loud. I know I am. I know." I didn't feel all that great after I dropped them off. I mean, I was asking my daughter, I was like, "Hey, do you know your left from your right?" Like what she was they like swap seats and stuff for some reason. Like they have the car seats in the back and they like to like flip-flop, but it's kind of confusing to my daughter, I think, and she's 7 and my son's about 10. So it's like second and fourth grade, and I gave my daughter an easy way to remember left and right, right? If you're in the camera, then I guess L, right? But it's like that's how you tell left from right. And I was like, Emmy, what side is your buckle on? You're gonna buckle out, and you're gonna file out on the right. Any questions? And it's like I'm a team leader, and it's like the beginning of like modern Call of Duty Warzone, right? When you're about to drop in on the map. And it's like I pride myself on that. I pride myself on a clear, clean drop. I don't really do the pickups as much. My wife is doing that. She'll pick the kids up in the evening after she wakes up from her nap. She had a meeting to attend after a 12-hour shift, but it's all part of the deal. It's all part of the package. So it's good to see you. Good morning. I wanted to cover a few things. Happy Thursday, August 20th, 2026. It's good to see you. It's my Monday. I'm coming back for 5 days, world class service, trying to be better every day. So today's day 1 of 5. Today's day 1 of my 20-hour fast. I'm 168. I weigh myself for accountability. I like do the same stuff every morning. Um, and it was good. Like the day was good until I dropped my kids off, and then like all hell broke loose. Um, so I'll apologize in the evening. If I've learned anything as a parent in like 10 years, it's whatever happens during the day, repair it by the nighttime and don't let it run into the next day. Repair, repair, repair. So I got to do that. And I'm not above my own principles and practices. I'm a parent that apologizes all the time. I fall short like every day. I could always be better every day. So, it is, I guess. Um, but yeah, I just did you like that thumbnail? Trails in the Sky second chapter is one of my most anticipated games this year. I really enjoyed the first one, and I was very excited when the company Falcom, I believe, announced the second one, and I was like, yeah, I get to, I'm gonna be Estelle. I'm gonna be going after Joshua and stuff, right? She finally confesses like how she feels about him, and then he ends up and leaving her, and she doesn't want to let him go, and she's like, she's gonna cross the planet to find him if she has to. Not really her brother, that sort of deal. I won't spoil anything for the first one, but man, I'm really looking forward to that. Um, Now, it's important to note that I'm gonna be playing it on the Switch 2. So if I do live stream it, it'll be from my Switch 2. Hopefully they have a Nintendo Switch 2 version of that. I did pre-order the Nintendo Switch version, so that's gonna be coming in September. Um, if all goes according to plan. I'm going to be participating in the Sony Blackout August 23rd to the 30th, 7 p.m. to 7 p.m. So I'm just going to go ahead and unplug my console so I don't forget. I'll probably take a photo of it and I'll send it out to you guys so you know. It's all part of the no disc, no buy. I'm sure you've heard that movement out there. And that hacker guy who's throwing out a bunch of videos and stuff on Grand Theft Auto 6, which I don't really care about because I'm not going to really support Sony after 2028 anyway. And I wanted to play Grand Theft Auto 6, but that was before I knew it's digital only. Code in a box? Come on. No, 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 no. No, no, no. No code in a box. Not happening. It's not going to happen. We're about 7 minutes in. We have about 4 people with 1 like. It's good to see you. I wanted to cover some news. So I covered Trails in the Sky, 2nd chapter. It's good to see you. I get the hearts in there. It's fantastic. How are you? It's good to see you. Thursday, August 20th. I covered the Sony Blackout, the times and the dates. I had a little time. I was a little curious about the Onimusha Way of the Sword demo. I had it like ready to go. And I popped on the console. I wasn't really feeling some Oblivion. I didn't really want to play that. I was like, you know what? I have that demo to check out. Let me just play around with it a little bit. And I pressed the touchpad to fast forward the videos because I wasn't really interested. I wanted to know what the combat was like. I wanted to know what the world felt like. I wanted to know was there impact with my sword, that sort of deal. And my goodness, it feels good. It really does. It's the combat is at Shining Star. I beat the demo. I did. It took me 10 tries to beat the last guy. But what's cool about that demo is that you can keep replaying that demo if you want. So I might do that. I did a completely offline, off-stream demo. So if you are interested in me playing that demo, maybe this evening, I can do that. I can take care of that for you. I can accomplish that. We can do this together. But yeah, I covered that. Let's see. The demo. And also it's important to note that the second demo, hey, how you doing? What do you say? Hey, how you doing there? Riza405. It's good to see you. I can't speak Persian. I can barely speak English, but that's my primary language. And so, the Nintendo Switch 1 is coming in at the version is 19.5 gigabytes, I think. And the Nintendo Switch 2 version is 33.2 gigabytes. So I'll be checking that out. I'm going to be participating in the Blackout, Sony's Blackout. So, oh, how charming you are. I'm not sure what you mean there, Riza. Can you elaborate? Yeah, I'm just covering some news and stuff. I will let you know that moderators are on for safety and professionalism and a good experience for my viewers and stuff. So we're going to keep it positive. We're going to keep it moving. I don't want to go no more than 30 minutes. So I got notes. I write my notes every day. I know I was kind of MIA and offline for the last couple of days. but you know, I'm just trying to get some material and stuff together. I'm trying to get inspired to like write my notes and that sort of thing. So, yeah, so moderators are on, just to let you know. Anyone out there who may want to share a comment that has, you know, it's like a charged emotion, emotionally charged statement or words. So just keep that in mind. We want to keep it professional here. California, California. Um, yeah, and I'm looking forward to the rain. I'm looking forward to rain again. I'm looking forward to free car washes. I'm looking forward to people running away from the rain like they're gonna melt, like it's acid or something. It's like, come on. It's a free car wash. You know what I mean? It's fine. It's what we need. We need that stuff. So yeah. Um, so what else? So I covered that I beat Onimusha Way of the Sword demo. That was great. I may play it again online for everyone. If you wanted to see that, let me know in the comments later or now. Trails in the Sky second chapter, I covered that. Participating in Sony's Blackout for a week, covered that. Blood of the Dawnwalker, 2 weeks. 2 weeks, Blood of the Dawnwalker. I'm very excited for that. They have a lot of coverage and stuff, and I really enjoyed what I've seen. Um, they had a Konami release something for Silent Hill Townfall, like a 19, 20-minute playable like demo that they did. That looks fantastic. I'm very excited for that in September. Um, Onimusha Way of the Sword comes out a day after, so I'm building my library. I know that there's so much out there that you know it's almost paralyzing. Decision paralysis of what do I even choose to play. Once upon a time, I called this endeavor a backlog, but I'm not covering it as a backlog anymore. I'm going to classify it as my library. I'm going to be building my library, and I will get to it. I will play it. In September, I wanted to start off with Silent Hill 2. So September, so because it has the S in it, I was like, that's kind of clever. I was filling up my cup of coffee one morning, and it came to me that idea, and I can't get rid of it. I can't shake it, and I'd be playing my first playthrough of Silent Hill 2 in September, and to participate to get ready or anticipation for Silent Hill Townfall. I do have Silent Hill F, but I'm not sure I'm going to be jumping into that. We'll see, but definitely Silent Hill 2. I wanted to continue to play through Resident Evil 8. I have this whole spooky library that I'm building. Resident Evil 2 PS5, Resident Evil 3 PS5, Resident Evil 4, which I played through PS5, and then Resident Evil 8 Requiem on PS5. And it looks fantastic on that PS5 Pro. Very excited for that. How old are you? I'm 44 years old. Since I don't understand your language, please forgive me if my questions are irrelevant. Oh, well, that's all right. I feel like you say better, like you're able to type in better, and I'm able to read you better than a lot of people whose English is primary language. So congratulations. Iris, it's good to see you. Hi, how are you? It's good to see you. I'm covering news updates and general feelings. So if you missed any of this, do not even like concern. Don't stress out about that. You can always play it back. Um, so just be aware that that whatever I've covered so far, and yes, as usual, I have notes. I'm not going to go more than 30 minutes. I got to get in there and read. I got to do about a 30 to 45-minute read. And so, you know, I'm going to be getting to work and that sort of thing. So I covered, yeah. So real quick, I beat Onimusha Way of the Sword demo offline. That was fantastic. I can always play that again. Trails in the Sky second chapter, I'll be checking out the demo, which came out yesterday evening. So it's going to be on the Nintendo Switch 2. Last time I checked, it was only available for Switch 1, which is fine. I just kind of want to get a general understanding of what I'm getting myself into. I really loved the Trails in the Sky first chapter. that entire playthrough is on my YouTube channel, so you can check that out. Um, I'm participating in the Sony Blackout for a week, starting August 23rd to the 30th, from 7 p.m. to 7 p.m., the no disc, no buy movement. Blood of the Dawnwalker, I'm going to be checking out, and I'm going to be streaming. Hopefully, if everything works out and Bandai Namco comes through, I will get the drop delivery for the collector's edition, the day one edition, of Cohen and the statue and all of that. I want to open that up with you on my live stream on hopefully the 3rd of September, which is 2 weeks, 14 days, 14 days. And then the next day, right after that, is Onimusha Way of the Sword, full release. So playthrough of that coming soon. Blood of the the Dusk Bloods network test from Software's Nintendo Switch 2 exclusive. I was one of the chosen. I'm very happy. I'm very excited that I'm going to be a part of the network test. I have to figure out if I have the ability to live stream that or not. I'm not sure what I can and cannot show. I got to check more into that. But the dates, on the 21st, it goes from the 21st, 22nd, 23rd, and 24th. This is from Software's new game, the Dusk Bloods on Nintendo Switch 2. Player versus everyone, player versus player kind of deal. And it's like open and accepting to people who don't really play action games and stuff. So I'm really excited for that. 3 to 7 a.m. on the 21st, 7 to 11 on the 22nd. I believe 3 to 7 a.m. on the 23rd and 7 to 11 p.m. on the 24th. So it's going to be going for 4 days. Hopefully, if I have the ability to stream that, I will do that. If I can't, I will let you know how it was and my experiences. I'll take some notes down so I don't forget anything. So if you have any questions, let me know. If you reach out to me, I'll reach out to you. The data, I checked in on the data. It's good to see you. It's good to see you on this lovely Thursday, August 20th. I'm going to start sweating here in a minute, and my voice is going to start season up on me. So I'm going to wrap this up in no more than like 10 minutes. And I have notes. I come prepared. So your time is valuable. Your time is valuable, and I don't want to waste yours. So you're showing up. Thank you. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for supporting Loud Italian here. As of the data for analysis as of August 15th, there's nothing more current than that right now. 157 subscribers out of 500. Thank you. We're growing slowly. Thank you for that. Thank you for clicking on my link. Thank you for not swiping away. Thank you for double clicking. 3 out of 3 videos or uploads in the last 90 days, which is fine because I go live most days anyway. And then 379 out of 3,000 qualified watch hours. What is interesting about these analytics here, these metrics, these statistics, is that the qualified watch hours are increasing while the subscriptions are staying about the same. It has gone up to like 58, 59, and then it kind of drops down a little bit. So, I have to remember not to obsess over the numbers. You gotta show up. You gotta put in your reps. You gotta put it. You gotta do your time. And don't quit. Don't give up. Keep doing it. So, and I have actually thought about quitting. I have actually thought about stopping and then maybe just doing some game stuff, and that's about it. Or maybe if I get motivated or kind of like inspired again to kind of talk to you about like world stuff that bothers me, I might do that. But I'm not going to. The feeling has came. The feeling of quitting has came of YouTube, but I will not quit. I didn't necessarily want to show up my best today for you, but I'm here, right? I am here. I can't choose motivation because I may not never get around to it, but I can always choose discipline. Choose discipline. Discipline equals freedom. Jocko Willink, right? What would Jocko do? He would keep going. He would keep going. He doesn't negotiate with himself. He keeps at it. That book, Extreme Ownership, is fantastic. I love that book. James Clear's Atomic Habits, fantastic. All about goals, making goals attractive, making goals unattractive. You want to break a habit, leave something that's like in the car and it's difficult to get to, lock it down. You got a problem with like social media or something, you can always have it on someone else's phone, disable it on your phone, make it unattractive, make it difficult to get to. And if you want to get better at a habit, make it easier for yourself. Make it attractive. And that's like one of the first rules that they have. It's one of those books that you would keep rereading. You can pull new information out of it the more experience you have, as the years go on. God willing, right? So yeah, and then Dale Carnegie's How to Win Friends and Influence People. It's fantastic. I'm like a little bit more than halfway done with that book, and I'm committed to reading one chapter before I start my shift every day. And my daughter is trying to get better at reading. She is in second grade, and I told her yesterday, it was my first daughter-father read session. Her aunt got her this like app on her tablet, and she's choosing to read, and she'll like read for 30 minutes, and she was struggling, and she had tears in her eyes, and she was almost sobbing and kind of frustrated that these words weren't coming easy to her. And it was frustrating to me, and I almost had tears in my eyes, because it's difficult for me. Like I don't know how to help in this situation. But I said at the end, I was like, listen, Emmy, you're learning how to read, and I'm learning how to teach you how to read. So we're going through this together. We're a family. You're not alone. Dad's here for you, and as long as he's above ground, he's gonna fight for you, and you're gonna be okay. You're gonna be all right. You're not in this alone, and it takes time, just like anything else. If it's hard, you got to find a way to enjoy it. You got to persevere. You got to find your way to push through, conquer that mountain. That mountain is too high. Find a way around it. Dig a tunnel through it. There's always options, possibilities. Never limit yourself. Keep going. Keep pushing. Keep growing. Keep building. So, there you go. Little message. Little sidebar. For a little ticker on that bottom of the screen for my daughter here, and any fathers and daughters, or sons and fathers and daughters that are reading and stuff, that reading age. So, and then new products that I'm going to be checking out, that I'm excited for. I'm a little annoyed. Actually, I'm really annoyed that I spent like most of my evening the night before, a few nights ago, and I was trying to get my headset, my SteelSeries headset, to work with my Switch 2, because I didn't want to have another cord to plug into the console, because I was doing handheld and stuff, and I was like, well, let me just test it out on PlayStation, and that's actually what I used the Onimusha Way of the Sword demo to listen to. And on my LG C6, it's fantastic. Combat's great. And one of the things I absolutely love about Onimusha is that it has like this option where it's like there's like arrows, or arrows being shot at you, and then you can like if you time it right, you can knock out the sword and shoot it back to them and hit the enemy. I love that stuff. And then you have to figure out, like, you have to kind of own the battlefield and kind of strategize and understand how movements happen. Enemy comes at you and you time it just right, you can kind of like shadow evade, and then it sets you up for a nice easy kill. And it's on the Resident Evil engine, so it's like the brutality and the visceral combat is so, like, it's almost nauseating at times, because it's so. I'm just glad I can't smell anything, because that would be horrific. So it's really vivid. It's really like it's fantastic. So the combat is great. Shining example. I'm really excited. Has a little sense of humor too, which I like. And you have to kind of figure out like if there's an enemy, like enemies, and I like to use the environment. I'm gonna pull like one or two of them off to kind of like so they don't mob rush me. And then I try to like, and then you got to like suck in, like you got to use your gauntlet to suck in the souls, and I guess that's how you level up. You can't really do that in the demo, but and it's like it has that like strategy um, element to it, which I can appreciate. That's great. I love that. I'm looking forward to it, and I guess there's new game plus. So what doesn't carry over from the first can go into the second, and that's all right. Um, I don't think the game from S rank is going to be coming physically, and that's all right because I'm going to support physical copies and stuff, right? So no disc, no buy. Um, so and that's all right because I have Animusha, and if I absolutely have to, I have Beast of Reincarnation. So I'm not running out of any like, and I'm not really interested in like the Mortal Shell. I didn't play the first one, and it's just I don't know how I feel about that. I got a lot of other stuff going on, so I'm okay with that. So those new products though, and I'm gonna wrap it up here. It's the Stealth 500. And my whole point of that is like I need something that's specific to Switch 2, and I wanted to have a headset for them. I have like a Logitech headset for my PS5 and my PC, which is great. You just pop in and you can turn on. You don't have to like figure out all this stuff like on the computer to like raise. I mean, you can if you want, but it's just like I just want to plug and play. So I was able to find a licensed version, a licensed a Nintendo product for Switch 2, and it's the Stealth 500 headset. So I'll be checking that out tonight, hopefully. I got George A. Romero's Dawn of the Dead. I really liked Night of the Living Dead. That was fantastic. The original from like 1978. They're coming to get you, Barbara. They're coming to get you. Stop it. What are you saying? Right? Like that classic line. So George A. Romero and they got the Resident Evil. Capcom got their whole idea from George A. Romero for Resident Evil. So that's how they kind of were inspired by that. For your information, little nugget there, little Easter egg. I think the kids say in the playground. And then Dracula from Luc Besson, who you may or may not know, who created Fifth Element, that new Dracula movie. I'm going to be getting that on Blu-ray. And then the Ultra Blu-ray version, Ultra HD version of Resident Evil Raccoon City. So I'm excited to check that out too. So yeah, that's about it. We're 28 minutes in. I'm going to start sweating. I think I'm already sweating to be transparent with you. But that's it. That's all the notes I have. Thank you for joining me. I'm gonna read out chat. I'm gonna say thank you. I'm Loud Italian. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate you. A lot of cool stuff coming. I'm very excited. Like, subscribe, enable notifications, and ring that bell so you never miss a beat. You never miss a video. And if you love this stuff, I have plenty of other stuff here. A lot of good quality content. I'm very proud and excited for you to check out. So thank you, Iris. Glad you were able to stop by. Riza, great with the language. Great. I would have never known that you were kind of struggling with the English language because you type it out better than a lot of people who speak it for their primary language. So great job there. And that's kind of it. All you other lurkers and stuff out there, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for clicking on me, even if it's like 10 seconds. That's 10 seconds I didn't connect with you before. So that was great. Thank you. Appreciate you. Hope to see you in the next one. And Yeah, that's about it. So thank you so much. And this isn't goodbye to you. This is see you later because goodbye is something you say to someone you don't want to see again. So to you, I say see you later. Have a beautiful day. Peace.